town of Sandy is situated about 50 miles north of London. It's a traditional market town, although the market emphasis has perhaps dropped away in recent years, and we're as much a commuter town now as we are anything else.
The Town Council does have an environmental plan. All town councils and unitary authorities will do, with the aims for 2030 and 2050 to reduce CO2 emissions.
And it's taken some time. COVID didn't help, but we emerged from COVID with a plan going forward. The acquisition of an electric vehicle formed the first real major part of that plan.
When pieces of equipment are coming to the end of their life, we have a rolling programme for replacement, and it was discussed within the Town Council, and we thought we should really be looking to move to an electric vehicle to set a good example and to improve our green credentials. As a council, we have very strict processes that we have to go to whenever we are purchasing equipment or materials. So we looked at a whole range of vehicles. One of the main things for us is, being a rural market town, our whole estate is very varied. We've got the A1 on one side, so anything we buy has to be able to travel on the A1, a major trunk road. We have a market town environment, so we've got the market square, we've got local roads, we have parks, we have a football recreation ground, we have an old cemetery that it has to be able to navigate. And then, of course, we have rural land around us. Plus, we're very lucky being on the Greensand Ridge. We have woodland, but the ridge, the word denotes, it's actually very steep and hilly. So it's a very rugged terrain around the outside of the town. So anything we choose has to be able to cope and be an all-terrain vehicle.
Some of us in Sandy had previous contact with RT Machinery through a sports association in acquiring a small electric vehicle with them, and it seemed appropriate to include RT Machinery as part of the tendering process for our first electric vehicle. And it was an extremely straightforward process. They brought the demonstration vehicle here twice, I believe, for demonstrations in different parts of the town, and members of the outdoor team who would be using the vehicle were equally impressed with what they saw. It's supporting the use of traditional diesel vehicles, but because of its narrower wheelbase and its electronic nature, we're able to use it in places like the cemetery where we're standing now. The narrow wheelbase enables it to manoeuvre more easily around the cemetery, and also to go to places in the town, peripheral woodlands and so on, to do some work there, which the previous vehicles that we had just didn't allow. Well, I would certainly think that most forward-thinking, forward-looking town councils and parish councils ought to be looking, as part of their environmental plan going forward, to introduce the use of electric vehicles, and that RT Machinery and Etesia products are definitely something that they should be looking at.
We've had it about 10 months now, and when you see the grounds team out in the machine, they actually look proud to be driving around in an electric vehicle. And we've used it to help at the Christmas lights event last year, moving pieces of kit around. It was left, residents came up, they spoke to us, they wanted to know what it was. They'd seen it around town, they didn't actually know it was an all-electric vehicle. So it's been quite a talking point in the town as well, to help promote the environmental plans and processes for the town. And I would highly recommend it to other town councils. It's efficient, it's clean, and it does what you need it to do.